Welcome to Taking in the Outdoors. This is the first episode, and I am so happy to see you. So happy to see you here. I'm hoping this new series will catch on, that folks will truly enjoy this. And again, I can't thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough. If you made it this far, I've succeeded. So, what is Taking in the Outdoors? Okay, Taking in the Outdoors is a new series by Steinorth. I will be taking us on a long trip of discussion on what it is to take in the outdoors. Getting out in the outdoors. There's millions of videos out there on getting out in the outdoors, right? Yeah. I myself, I have a live stream series called Into the Outdoors. This series is not as much the getting outdoors. It's once you're there, taking it in. How do you take in the outdoors? How do you get the most out of the outdoors? So that's really what this is about. That's what this series is all about, is taking in the outdoors. And I'll tell you what, folks, with that, let's get right into it. A picture is worth 1,000 words. That's our topic tonight. See what's behind me? A picture. That's all it is. It really is a picture. Isn't it beautiful? Just check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Nice meandering river here. All these nice majestic pines. Nice mountain range right here in the background. Partly cloudy sky. Feel a little bit of sun hitting you once in a while. Beautiful aspens in the forest. Okay. It's a picture, guys. It's a picture. Now, I've had people say, oh, man, I love my outdoor magazines. I love looking at all the beautiful pictures of the outdoors. I love searching the internet for all these beautiful pictures of the outdoors. And I tell them, so do I. So do I. I find a lot of pleasure in looking at scenes just like this one. Just like this one. But a long time ago, I came to the realization that these pictures, even though I really do enjoy them, I really do, they don't take me into the outdoors. They're showing me that someone else went out and took in the outdoors, and they gave me a little picture of it. A little picture. Now, to come up with 1,000 words for this picture, okay, now here we go. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Now let's look at this picture. I mean, okay, you got the beautiful pines, you got the nice mountains, you got the partly cloudy sky, you got the meandering river, you got the nice aspens over here on the river bank. And there's a little bit of a haze. You can just see the haze. See the haze coming out of these pines down below? That means there's a temperature difference between where we're at up here and down there. Did I come up with 1,000 words yet? I don't think so. I may have, but I'm starting to run out of words. Starting to run out of words. Okay, what's that got to do with taking in the outdoors? To me, this picture gives me visual pleasure because it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So it gives me visual pleasure. What else does it give me? Well, all it can give me is the opportunity to make things up. Now I can use my imagination. Well, what's down? What's down around the bend of this river down here? What's down there? What's around that bend? Is there a rapids? Is there a waterfall? Could be, could be, could be. But we don't know. Or maybe that's a lake. Maybe this river empties out into a big lake. Could be, could be, but I don't know. The picture's not going to let me know because I can't hike through this picture down there to find out what's down there. So there's a lot of words I'd have to infer to be able to talk about anything beyond this picture. Oh, I think that's a big lake down there. I would love to take a canoe down this river to that big lake. That's not the truth. That's not real. That's my imagination. Now, excuse me. Now, let's turn this around. You know what that picture does for me? It tells me, I really want to get outdoors. I want to get outside. I want to be outside and take the real thing in. I don't want to have to make it all up. I don't want to have to pretend. I don't want to have to fake it. Because what I see here, it's easy to pick out the facts. It doesn't take much to pick out the facts of what I see. But the reality of what I'm seeing, I can't experience. I can't experience that reality sitting here looking at it. I have to be sitting there looking at it. Now, what's it take to enjoy this picture? My eyes. That's all it takes to enjoy this picture. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, out of all my senses, I only get to use one, my eyes. It's beautiful. Now, if I put myself outdoors in a scene, something of this sort, it doesn't even have to be this scene, but if this scene got me to step outside and get outdoors, now all of a sudden the real life picture, let's say I put myself right here and I'm here now, I'm in the woods along this river looking in that direction. I'm actually there. What's the difference? Now I'm not just looking at the outdoors, I'm taking in the outdoors. A still photo, you're only taking in a few facts, and then you have to apply your imagination to try to make it more real to yourself. Put yourself right there, and let's say here I am. I'm along the edge of this river. Now what you're seeing here, we know the facts. It's partly cloudy, a little hazy downstream, and beautiful mountains in the distance. Beautiful forest all around us. Absolutely awesome, slow meandering river. Excuse me. Okay, I caught that right away with my eyes. But now I'm catching something more with my eyes than I did from the snapshot. Those clouds are actually slowly moving. And there's a slight breeze. I can hear it up in the trees. And I can feel it across my skin. I can feel that breeze. Awesome. And that breeze is also carrying scents. I can smell the pines. I can smell the earthiness of the forest floor. All pleasant, pleasant odors. And I'm enjoying the world out of that. Isn't that neat? Huh? Oh, there's another sense being put to work for me. You hear that bird singing? Oh, it's awesome. I can hear the birds in the forest singing away. Oh, I heard a snap. I heard a twig snap in the woods. Is there a deer walking through those woods? Or maybe it's a bear, a timber wolf. Who knows? But I heard that twig snap. Something snapped. Something's walking through the woods. Oh, I just heard an eagle screech. And if I watch, he may just fly over this scene that I'm in. You know, I the the sense of touch, all I felt was the breeze on my arms, and it's a nice warm day. I'm going to kick off my boots and my socks, roll up my pant legs. I'm going to go down to the river's edge, and I'm going to wade in the river, that nice, cool mountain water on a hot day, and I've been hiking for hours. My feet ache, and oh, that feels so good. And the feeling of the sand along the riverbank feels so good on the feet. All of a sudden, this picture, because you put yourself there to actually, in the real world, see that. Now that picture has turned into a live picture is worth 10,000 experiences. Because all of your senses are going wild. There's one sense that I didn't bring up. Sense of taste. Oh, but look at over on that hillside. There's blueberries growing on that hill. I'm going up on that hill. I'm going to pick me a couple handfuls of fresh blueberries. Oh, they were tasty. Oh, they were tasty. Oh, I see some wintergreen growing over here. I'm going to pick a few wintergreen berries, put them in my pocket, pop one in my mouth every once in a while because that's such a refreshing flavor and taste of wintergreen. While I sit here and take this picture in. Now, we're going back to the picture. Now I'm sitting here and I'm just looking at this picture here. I got this picture. I get done looking at it and I let my imagination tell me what it must be like. Well, that doesn't mean it is like that. It's just my imagination making that decision for Mother Nature. It's just saying, oh, yeah, there's probably birds singing. And, oh, I bet that water would feel good on the feet. And, you know, you're making it all up. It's just, because all you have is the picture. You're not there. So, what do? After that little bit of enjoyment, just a couple of minutes looking at that picture, what do? You put the picture down, flip the page, look for a different one. And for a couple of minutes, you're going to imagine again. Now, if the picture is doing its service, what it's doing is it's saying, okay, you've got to get this done, that done, and everything else done. But you've got an hour before you got to do anything. I can sneak in the backyard, go sit in a lawn chair, and I can look at the trees. I can watch the squirrels run around, listen to the birds sing. I might hear some city noises and stuff, but I can if I can imagine what it's like to be in this picture, why can I not just block out that other garbage and just take in the natural things that are in my backyard for an hour? You go and sit in your backyard for an hour instead of scanning through that magazine, imagining, using your imagination and making up in your mind all of these wonderful things. You can go sit in your backyard for an hour and take in the outdoors. Or if you have the opportunity, you got a full day. Drive out of town, go to a nice park, go somewhere where there's a body of water and go sit by the water and take in this type of picture in real life and let all of your senses be satisfied with that healing power of the great outdoors. So there you go. There's some food for thought for you. Next time you see a beautiful outdoor picture, let it lure you into the real outdoors. Don't let your imagination be what takes over. Use a little willpower and say, I don't need my imagination. I need the real thing. I need to get outside and let all my senses enjoy it instead of just my eyes. So there you go, folks. I think you can tell Sty loves the outdoors. And I hope you do too. And if you haven't experienced a lot of the outdoors, I hope you get out there and just start getting outdoors and taking it in. Hey, love you folks. Get out, hike, camp, do whatever you love to do outdoors and do it safely, would you? And until the next presentation, next episode, you all make sure to have a very nice day and keep taking in the outdoors. Bye bye.